Alright.
Okay.
Welcome back to Show
What?
Junk. Now we're gonna see what the witnesses saw.
What they fucking witnessed. It was the last bus of the evening, so I had a few customers. I remember it well.
The victim and the man accused of killing him were sat next to each other inside the bus. Then out of the blue, the accused just reached over and plunged a knife right into his guts.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, jeez. He stopped him! I screamed, I did. Couldn't help it.
Oh, my mouse is on screen, oops. As soon as I heard the scream, I stopped my bus, and then I saw it too! I don't know what accent I'm going for with this guy, he's just kind of a dude.
He's just a cold guy.
He's a very cold man.
Unambiguous testimony, I must say.
Exactly, my lord. These men witnessed the incident in the omnibus with their own eyes.
I'd like to ask a question, if I may.
Yes, counsel.
Well, this testimony makes absolutely no sense to me whatsoever.
Why not?
Well, the incident took place inside a moving carriage, didn't it?
As has been made clearly stated from the outset, yes.
Well, in that case, how could those two witnesses possibly have seen what happened? There's no way they could have seen the inside of the moving carriage. Oh no.
How quaint. I'd read that civilization to the Easter Island nations was a good century behind our own. But you're here in London yourself. You're really so ignorant about our omnibuses.
Huh?
Tell me, my Nipponese friend, have you been traveled in an omnibus?
Well, no. We, only arrived in London this morning.
No matter.
You asked the question!
I've arranged us all to see for ourselves the actual scene of the crime, that is.
What do you mean? The actual scene? How?
A carriage is designed to be moved, after all. Presumably you understand that much.
Yes.
The omnibus in which this bloody crime took place in here today is here today in this very building. I call to the stand the bus!
What? It's here? The entire carriage?
Bailiff! Bring forth the stricken omnibus.
This fucking guy, he's so dramatic. Oh shit!
Yep, there it is.
There it is, just in the middle of the courtroom. So that's an omnibus. The omnibus. I can't believe they could bring something so enormous in here. Great Britain's courtrooms are amazing.
As you can see, the omnibus is pulled by 2 horses and can carry up to 8 passengers.
I love this voice.
4 passengers seated inside in the enclosed cabin and another 4 on the rooftop deck above. Every Londoner knows that the best views of the city architecture and sights are to be had from the top of an omnibus.
Okay.
And I should point out to our foreign guests that there is a skylight in the roof allowing a view of the interior from the seats above.
Skylight. Oh!
The penny drops at last, I see. These 2 gentlemen were occupying the rooftop seats on this omnibus when the murder took place. This is how they came to witness the grim incident. Through the skylight.
That makes perfect sense.
Well, counsel, this is a first. In all my years behind the bench, I've never experienced the crime scene itself being brought into the courtroom.
His wig!
His fucking wig.
There are a number of important clues remaining inside the carriage, my lord. I would like to submit the omnibus itself as evidence,
Whoa!
That is the prosecution's wish.
Very well. I see no reason why not. This omnibus is hereby formally my voice got straight a little bit, sorry. This omnibus is hereby formally accepted as evidence.
Wow, just get the whole fucking crime scene as evidence. I can't believe it! The entire crime scene entered as evidence? I could have fucking wrote this game.
Yes, Great Britain is simply extraordinary.
I could help myself a lot by giving that omnibus a thorough examination, seeing as it's here.
Let us continue with the proceedings, son. You cross the... Whoa, hey, wait a minute, what are you doing? Hey! I'm trying to talk here!
Phoenix Wright!
Oh, what a cute detail!
Oh, he's here and he's real. Alright, no, we'll examine that when the music's on so it's not as void.
Pray don't expect this Nippon stray to understand the intricacies of a British court's cross-examination rights.
I can do pretty fucking good, bud. I don't know about you, but I think I can fucking nail this shit. Especially because I'm the main character, so I have to.
Yeah.
Alright. My first cross-examination in a British court. Focus, Ryunosuke. Focus! Alright. What the witnesses saw. Alright. What? Oh, wait, no, not present. Present! The fucking omnibus! Let's go inside.
Alright. Well, let's open the door and go inside, shall we?
Ugh, the scene of a murder. It's horrible. This is a cute little... Yikes.
Yeah, I love the big red blood stain.
I love the red. That's blood that's soaked into that seat. The victims, obviously.
Yes, and the seat would be clearly visible from the roof deck.
Would you really stab somebody in full view of the other passengers like that, I wonder?
Well, it was after dark. And there was a lamp on in here, so perhaps the culprit couldn't see anything outside through the skylight.
Whichever way you look at it, doesn't seem like it was a planned attack. Okay. The rules of the road. Ah, that's a poster for the great exhibition that's due to start 6 months from now. Never mind. There's a lot of focus being drawn to the Crystal Tower, the centerpiece of the whole exposition.
Oh, the Crystal Tower. It's under construction already, I believe. People all over London must be fizzing with excitement at the prospect of such a grand event.
Ooh, a handle. This seat
The
looks
seat looks-
reasonably
oh.
soft, but that's not what I clicked on, to be honest. And only just wide enough for two gentlemen to sit side by side, really.
Of course, an English gentleman would be dressed in such finery. It would be quite impossible for her to climb up to the roof deck, so she would have to be seated in here.
A woman in a kimono would have the same problem. Women's clothes are very impractical, aren't they? Alright, let's see. This seat has a handle, it seems. Ooh!
Lots of stuff.
We found treasure! This looks like all sorts of equipment that might be needed to keep this omnibus running.
Feeding tubes. No, not tubs. Feeding tubs, tools to repair wheels, blankets, horseshoeing tools. So it's a storage compartment for the coachman to keep his things, it seems.
There doesn't seem to be any space for passengers to stow their luggage, that's for sure.
Well, I don't imagine it would be very convenient for that purpose anyway.
That's true. I'm just gonna look straight up into the skylight. It's quite a large skylight, isn't it?
Yes, quite large enough to afford a good view into the cabin from the roof deck.
And there doesn't appear to be a handle or catch of any description. So I suppose it can't be opened from inside the cabin, at least. Okay. I think that's everything that's in here.
What about the poster on the other side? Or
I'm
is that
sure
just,
it's...
flavor
yeah,
text?
no, that's also just the Great Exhibition.
Oh, okay, okay.
Can we go on top?
Have you seen enough? Let's step back outside then.
I want to go on top. I mean, I guess I can do this. I want to play around on it like a jungle gym. Your Honor, you can certainly see inside the carriage through this opening, that's for sure.
Yes, and there's a lamp in the enclosed cabin. So I'm sure the witness would have been able to see quite clearly.
That's not good for us. Okay. There's him. He got stabbed. What does this say? Thrice-fired Mason, age 54, occupation brickmaker, stabbed once in the abdomen with a knife while journeying in an omnibus. Died due to internal hemorrhaging resulting from the trauma. And then the gloves are just, like, the gloves. But I will investigate them just in case. Here's the thing that's like, you have to click on that to present it! This is definitely blood, isn't it? Not the most pleasant sight to be confronted with on our first day in London.
Well, nothing will come to grumbling now.
No. By the way, is Mr. McGilded right-handed?
Yes, I believe so. He was toying with a coin in his right hand a little earlier.
Damn. Pity. If only he'd been left-handed.
I think blood on either glove would be fairly incriminating, really.
Look at this high-res 3D glove model. Okay. It was lost at the bus. Okay, a few customers. Victim and the man accused of killing him were sat next to each other inside the bus. Hold on. If he stabbed him... Yeah, if he stabbed him in the front, how would... And you saw them through the skylight in the roof of the carriage?
That's right. When you sit up on the top deck, the window's right there at your feet. There was a lamp on inside, so I had a pretty good view. The two of them were wearing hats, and I couldn't exactly make out their faces. But there's not a shred of doubt in my mind that it was Mr. McGilded.
How can you be so sure?
Well, how can I put it politely? McGilded is a gentleman of rather small stature.
And he looks like Willy Wonka.
He looks like a leprechaun. I couldn't have mistaken him for anyone else.
Let's not forget that when the vehicle came to a halt, the only people inside the enclosed cabin were the deceased Mr. Mason and Mr. McGilded. There's no room for doubt here.
I really wish there was. Okay, then out of the blue, the accused just reached over and plunged a knife right into his guts.
Hold it!
Okay. You actually saw the exact moment it happened?
Didn't I already testify to that? Our fair Dinkum, hard-working city bankers, not considered trustworthy these days.
Oh, no, I didn't mean that. This is no good. I've really got his back up. Perhaps you could just tell us what you saw in a little more detail. Oh!
My lord! I forgot what voice I gave him.
No, that's about right.
Juror number 3, what's the meaning of this?
My mind is made up, my lord. Completely and utterly made up.
Made up about what?
I don't like the stinking rich. Never have.
Based juror number 3!
Yeah.
They're always up to something, whoever that they should be, every one of them.
Oh.
After that little leprechaun of a man is no exception. Well, he can't fool me.
Oh.
What? There's no point wasting time listening to any more of this. That's my opinion on the matter anyway.
That is precisely what I was about to say.
Oh. You do?
As the foreman of the jury, it's my duty to set a good example to my fellow jurors.
Uh-oh. What the? What is happening here? Well, you see, they can throw fireballs and...
Let me see. Yes, it seems that how the members of the jury give their verdicts. With
fire?
With fire! Apparently, yes. White for innocent and black for guilty.
Huh.
As the 6 members of the jury make up their minds about the case, one by one, they each cast a ball of fire into the great scales of justice, as we saw a moment ago.
How dramatic. So if those enormous scales fall completely to the black side, does that mean...
Let's do our very best to make sure that doesn't happen.
Now I'm even more worried than I was before.
So they're able to just give their verdict, before anyone's even finished cross-examining? Oh my god.
I guess they're just kind of here.
Very well. The court acknowledges the change in the jury's stance. Counsel for the defense, please continue with your cross-examination.
This is a nightmare. Sky, how are we doing on time?
16 minutes.
Okay, sick. You stabbed him.
That's right! I stabbed him! I scraped on it! I scraped!
Yeah, I'll press first on this. He stabbed him, you say, and you were sitting up on the roof deck, were you?
Yes, that's right, sir. I was up on the roof seats. I remember saying that it's a gent sitting next to the fella that was stabbed. I've been thinking about a new hat design, you see, so I was just gazing absent-mindedly around. But then I happened to look down through the skylight. It was sticking right out from his belly, that huge great knife.
A grim sight indeed.
That didn't help me at all. Oh no, they're talking. The jury looks like they're even more convinced my client did it than they were before.
That appears to have made everyone even more dubious than Mr. Gilded is telling the truth. If only we had some evidence to counter their suspicion.
If only, huh?
Mr. First,
Oh, yes, sir.
is this the knife you saw?
Oh!
Oh, good grief. Yes, that's it. The very one, sir.
Is that...
Yes, counsel. This is the blade that was driven into the victim's belly like a stake through the heart.
Do you get it? Because I'm like a vampire.
Yeah.
Because like I have the cape and I have the hair and I have the white face and all that stuff. That is a blade of considerable size, counsel. Actually, I think it's a rather noble-sized blade, about 3
Oh my
inches.
god,
In
stop
fact,
it!
a 3-inch blade would still work just as good as a 6-inch one, so...
It is, and furthermore, the scabbard is emblazoned prominently with a certain initial.
Oh no.
The letter M, which seems oddly familiar.
It could be Mason. Ugh, please, no.
M for Magus, perhaps, or McGilded, possibly. Take your pick. It seems this particular big name in London made a magnificent mistake.
Objection! But there are M's everywhere! Like, yes! Like, in Mason!
Objection!
Ooh!
Oh my gosh. This blade is far too extravagant for a poor brickmaker to have owned. No! This weapon of murder most certainly belongs to the accused.
Not conclusive, but certainly compelling, counsel.
A largish knife that was found lodged in the victim's abdomen. Its quality and fancy ornamentation suggest it must be quite valuable. No, son of a bitch!
My lord, if you'll forgive the interruption.
Juror number 2, go on.
Mr. McGilded is a pillar of society and a gentleman's word should be sacrosanct. However, those of us in the service know we must accept hard truths.
Wait, what are you about to do?
Dispose of the rubbish.
Oh my god.
No!
I don't wish to cause offence, but I do like to eradicate all traces of filth and grime.
Oh, how did... I have painstakingly typed every word uttered here today and cross-referenced all the facts. As such, I am now in a position to draw the only logical conclusion. Well, guess we failed the test.
Wow.
Damn, not again.
That's 4 out of 6 jury members who've proposed a guilty verdict. There are only 2 left.
We've had it. Every time I press these witnesses for more information, I just make the situation worse.
Nevertheless, what we need more than anything at the moment is more information. We're still very much in the dark.
I suppose I'll just have to keep pressing the witnesses, knowing that more sparks may well fly.
We mustn't give up hope that we'll uncover something that will give us a way to fight back.
But... Alright, I'll keep trying. I can't give up. I cannot. I just need to keep calm and listen to the witnesses' statements again. Maybe we'll listen to their statements. Jesus Christ.